I am Feel It.
And I am Fix It. And we talk about life.
And stuff and things.
With the occasional rant.
Which you will have no problem doing.
Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Whatever it is, wherever you are, we hope you're having a good one.
Agreed. I don't have my reply down. You know, you got your thing. I should probably get something. I'll figure out something.
It's just an easy way to start it, I guess. You know. Yeah. I mean, I mentioned I worked midnights for a really long time, and when I get to work, people say good night. Some people say good morning, and I'm like, whatever they say, I typically say the opposite.
I don't know why you would do that, but okay.
Because it's, in part because it's freaking funnier. It's just, shift starts at midnight, so technically it's the middle of the night, but it's the beginning of the morning, so it's like, doesn't matter what you say, it is technically kind of both for most people. That's all.
That's fair. And it is morning. It is late morning. This is a little earlier than we would normally do it.
Sure.
Because we are leaving shortly on our vacation, and this was important, so we're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It may be a shorter version than normal.
Yeah.
It's not. We don't have
probably
a prompt.
Yeah, we don't actually have a prompt to go from right here. Just
we've been doing the things and trying to get ready. We should be good. On target to go when we planned. And you're going to hear noise in the background while I multitask.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just like when you did my nails. Sometimes this is what we got to do.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is what it is. We, honestly, we've been out and about quite a bit over the years, but vacations aren't things that we just do all that often.
Not really.
So.
Nope, not a real one.
We've taken off. We've taken off for a weekend here and there, which is nice, but not like it's not a frequent thing. I admit that we did go to Tennessee a while back, but those aren't
like vacations. That was like just over a year ago to pick up our daughter who had spent 3 weeks down there.
Yep.
In all the times we've gone down to see that friend, we haven't been touristy.
Yeah, we haven't done the touristy thing. I mean,
so this is different.
This is different. We don't typically do.
But it won't be only about seeing her.
No, we don't typically do the touristy thing all that often. It's kind of nice to do once in a while.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm not, even then, it's like I'm still not the super touristy guy. I mean, I like to hit the touristy stuff. I mean, they're attractions for a reason. Mm-hmm. But I also like finding out where the locals like to hang out. What's the local flavor? What's the stuff that the locals actually go, no. It's like, yeah, it's kitschy or it's silly or whatever, but it is actually really fun, really cool, whatever. I like to find those spots, Because the locals are exposed to all of it all the time, and the stuff that they go, no, this is worth it, those are usually the best places to hit. That, and you want to find a good place to eat in a tourist town, get a hold of the locals. Like, where do you go to eat? Like, I'm not talking when you want, it's like you just want a good breakfast. Where are you going? You just want a good sandwich or whatever it happens to be. It's almost always cheaper. It's almost always crowded. But
not like Tony's Birch Run, not a sponsor.
No.
No. Like that.
But I mean, even the locals go to Tony's. It's one of those the area is known for it, but even the locals go because it's like for those that don't know about Tony's at Birch Run, they make a BLT that has a pound of bacon on it.
Yep. It's extraordinary.
I won't tell you it's like top tier Michelin star grade food. It's not. It's a diner. But it's a diner where the portions are absolutely absurd. And the prices are like crazy reasonable for what you're getting. I mean, it's silly, but it's so. I mean, it's right there near the outlets mall, and then it's just off the highway. So you get truckers, and you get people there for shopping, and you get the locals, and you people that have occasionally made road trips specifically to go to Tony's. It's like, what's the what's Gatlinburg's version of that?
I'm not sure. We'll see.
Who knows?
I did see something about a landslide that occurred last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Not far from where we're going. So There's that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Kind of scary, but
and the national park's closed, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so that's off the plate, so am I kind of feeling bad that wasn't going to be an experience that I felt up to? Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Not that there wouldn't be other places to hike and do the things.
Oh, no, there's always something somewhere. But...
Regardless, we don't go often, and there's a multitude of reasons. It's not just finances, it's prep. For a lot of years, it was our oldest daughter's sensitivities. And as we've talked many times about the different things we have been through over the years, you prioritize what you need to.
Mm-hmm.
And trips like this were not on the list.
No.
Now, in our maturity, we're going to say in our maturity, in our wiseness of the years that we have gained, and I said I would not be a hypocrite to my clients. Rest and time away is important.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just weekends. I mean, yes, those are great.
Yes, they are.
Long weekends away somewhere. But actual going away. And my 2 weeks off in August was not a vacation.
That was definitely not a vacation.
So I'm grateful that none of my clients questioned, at least outwardly, and none of them had a hint of I mean, yes, of course they want to be able to see me and work through their things and all that, but they all understood that I am still doing this. Mm-hmm. I did apologize that I was taking time off so close together, but this is an actual trip that I need. I need to not.
And that's, sometimes you just need to unplug from your regular life and just breathe for a little bit. Now, I mean, not saying we haven't done that. I mean, like I said, we've done the weekend away. We've
This is a little different.
This is definitely different.
Further away.
But sometimes, you just need that breather. I mean, there's that like the spa day. Making so do I need to get my hair done?
Treat yourself.
It's like sometimes you just need to go. I mean, I'm not gonna say go get pampered, but I mean, it's
just
go and disconnect. It's like turn off the responsibilities for just a little bit, so you can decompress, so you can get back to what you got to do. And for some people, that's going to the movies. Some people, it's hiking. Some people, it's just going to the lake and watching the sun go down. Sometimes you need those little ones, but every now and again, you need to really recharge. And depending on what you're going through.
That.
Yeah.
So I didn't want this to be an exhausting trip.
Well, I'm a firm believer that the best vacations, you get back to your real life and you're too tired to start off right away because you burned it all. All of that extra energy is burned up.
I don't know if I agree.
You fried the stress right out of you.
But, okay.
Nah, those are great vacations. When you get back and you need a vacation from your vacation to recover.
I felt that way when the kids were younger, but we didn't do that many big things when they were younger.
No,
Maybe
but
like early teens when we camped last.
Yep.
Um,
and that was a fun trip.
It was a fun trip.
You know,
About a week and a half, various locations.
All the way up to the UP, listen to we got there in the middle of an absolutely horrific storm.
That was a different trip.
Yeah, I know, but it was still a weekend away. You know, it's like with the camper, and then it was like we came back down. And
this was in October, actually. Well, it is October. This would have been like mid-October-ish.
Yeah, we came back down. We hit the mystery spot.
Okay, we're talking two different
Well, there's
trips.
two different trips, but they kind of blend together.
What you're talking about it was an anniversary trip. It was June. It was summer. It was a week and a half.
It was
there
nice.
was multiple stops.
Yes, it was.
Right? That trip was the one where we got stuck at the bridge. We were the next car. So we were car 2 in line. And they just shut it down. Mm-hmm. But you could see how dark it was getting.
Oh, yeah.
To the west, and it was coming.
Yes.
Right? So I pull up the radar, and I'm like, oh, yeah, there's some dark red coming.
Mm-hmm. And then we watched the wall of water. It was unreal. It was like a division. No rain, wall of water, and it just kind of washed across. And when it hit, everything just kind of shifted sideways. And then you're sitting there like, holy moly, that's crazy.
I don't know how long we sat there. A long time. But the aftermath of it, of course, in the vehicles going across after they shut it down, somebody didn't make it.
Yep.
And we were waiting as very, very torn apart.
Yeah, they flipped the camper on the bridge. That would be horrifying.
And that was
fun.
Yeah. And then so the other trip that you crossed up there a little bit, that would have been in mid-October-ish. Mm-hmm. It was kind of a late camping trip for us, but at the time we still had our 2 dogs. That's how long ago this was. Mm-hmm. And it was up to Sault Ste. Marie to see my aunt.
Yep. It was a good time.
She was not keen on dogs.
No.
At the time. No. Right? So we honored that, and we camped, and it was a campground. I don't remember the name of it. It's near town up there.
Yep, right on the water.
Right on the river. So you look across the St. Mary's River, you're seeing Canada.
Yes.
Okay. The wind shifted, and
we got there.
It became a hella storm.
Yeah, we got there as the storm hit, and it's like I had everybody sit in the car while I'm getting the camper set. Because it was like, no, you guys stay right in there. And then when I get the camper set...
the vast majority of the night, I prayed. Of course, I didn't sleep. We were wondering if it was going to fly away. Where do you go? What do you do? And there were other campers in this campground.
Yes.
And when we all got up, there was a humongous, I believe, maple tree that had been uprooted. Mm-hmm. I mean,
right next to the office.
Humongous.
Yep. Tipped that thing right over.
So I do believe I woke up. That probably was what woke me up. The bang that woke me up. Mm-hmm. But it was unreal.
Oh yeah, it was.
Never experienced anything like that.
Yeah, it was a heck of a storm.
Don't ever want to again.
No, it was a heck of a storm. And then, next morning it's all cleared out, and you're listening. And at night you're in that thing, and you can hear the freighters going through the locks, and they're blowing their horns as they're doing their thing. It's amazing how soothing that is.
Yeah, it was.
But
no, the camp. So basically, the trips that we'd take, a lot of them were camping, and they were to see family for some long weekend or whatever.
There was a lot of that.
That none of this took place until after my parents passed.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but I mean, we used all of our time to go up there and hang out with them. I mean,
help them, take care of them. Haul their wood, take care of their
lots of wood.
Issues.
So much wood. But,
fix their house.
That was, that for me, that was vacation. That was like,
And our very first motorhome that we bought ended up being parked up there for that reason.
Yep.
Now, our kids are adults, and we've had conversations. How do we do things different? Which, by the way, I don't know if you know, today, October 4th, You recall what October 4th is? You may or may not. I know you're not the best with dates.
Time just all blends together. My weeks are basically exactly the same. It's a matter of how much snow is there that I have to drive through to get to work.
Oh goodness. Math. Now I'm just doing it. Okay. Yep. So my mom would have been 72 today. She passed at 61, just shy of that 62nd birthday. So she's been gone 10 years. I woke up this morning. I mean, I knew it would be today, right? Immediately, like I got up, the dog had woke me up and she wanted to go out. I was kind of torqued because I had 20 more minutes I could have slept before the alarm would have gone off. But we have our guest on the couch that's going with us in Tennessee, so I didn't want her to bug him. And immediately, a song started going through my head, and I could hear my mom's voice singing it. She loved the song. She loved the Mamas and the Papas. Google it. You don't know who they are. It's an older band. California Dreamin', that's big one. But the one going through my head was, I think it's, what is it called? Is it called Sweet Dreams? Sweet dreams to sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave the worries far behind you.
Could
Whatever.
be.
Yeah. I'm not a great singer. But it was going through my head. I mean, immediately. I didn't even make it to the back door to let the dog out before it was going through my head. But it was my mom's voice, which I don't hear terribly often. I have not forgotten what her voice or her laugh sounded like. I used to remember it far more often, and it's not, again, that I don't anymore, but I just thought, why on earth? And then I started thinking about the words, and I don't know, that we'll leave the worries far behind you, and the fact that we're going on vacation today. I don't know. It was just a sweet sentiment that I appreciate. Kind of made me tear up for a second. And it has still been going through my head on and off as we've been packing, and that's just what it's about, right? It's about just kind of leaving some stuff behind you and going away. And that was something my mother never really got to do. And I thought about it. I thought, did my mom ever go to Tennessee? She never talked about it, if she did.
She'd been quite a few places, though.
But it was out west.
Yeah.
Or it was to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because of her husband, her first husband,
Mm-hmm.
Traveling with him a little bit, and then his family. And then my grandparents had been to Mexico. Back in the day, they used to snowbird to Arizona, and they would go to Mexico randomly. Back when the culture was far, far different.
Fewer cartels, yeah.
70s. So, and I do have some photos of that, actually. But I don't think my mother had ever been, from what she talked. Like when we went to Washington, D.C., she said that was the first time that she'd been through Pennsylvania and Virginia, Washington, D.C. I don't think she did. I think her travels were west.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Sure.
I've never been west, is like she did. I've never been to Arizona. I've never been to Mexico. Never been to California.
We've been to Washington and Oregon.
But they did not live a life where they vacationed, and mainly that was money.
No.
And what I've come to realize was likely both of their anxieties. Dad didn't leave home. Dad didn't do well leaving home. Dad had to know exactly where he was going and how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't do great in Washington. And I remember very vividly it was my mother that pushed that trip.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, we were going, and so she decided, hey, let's all go.
She wanted to go.
Which was fun. I remember your parents not wanting to park in the parking garage. They were
petrified.
So I'm like, I'll do it. I'm like, okay, folded the mirrors in, slid it right into a parking spot that was well, you can't fit in that. Oh, now it's a challenge. And I slid right in. Then I folded the mirrors back out. I'm like, okay, nope, we fit. And
So, yeah, today's a little hodgepodge in case you haven't noticed, but I did want to honor Mom. I want to talk about Mom a little bit. She, I think her life would have been just so terribly different without my dad.
Yeah,
She was not happy.
Well,
And though she loved him, I can't say I ever felt like they were in love. They did not have what I feel we have.
No. No, I don't think so. They had their own thing. But
the plan, right? The plan. Dad was going to pass away first, and she was going to live in an apartment. She was going to go, and she was going to travel, and she was going to go to Florida, and she was going to do the things. You know when she talked about those things? She talked about them on her deathbed. With what she'd wanted to do. But she knew she was dying.
Yep. See, and yeah.
I had a conversation with a client yesterday who she thinks she believes, and I don't doubt her. The Lord has talked to her about changing perception, living life differently because she is going to die soon. And I'm not going to get into all the details of that conversation.
Sure, no.
But that was strange to have had it yesterday when Mom was already on my mind. And those moments and those conversations were already on my mind about all the things she wanted to do. So I looked right at my client and I said, would it matter if you knew you had a chronic illness and you were going to die? How would you want to live? I said, it's that country song, right? Tim McGraw.
Yep.
Live like you're dying.
Yep. Well, and if you're really thinking about it, we all are. Like there's many things. We're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised tomorrow. You're not promised 2 minutes from now.
I'm not.
Kind of still kind of on the, like getting out, decompressing and and all that same kind of thing though. It's like you need to get out there and experience some life. I mean, and
go do it.
And I'm not even saying a person has to go travel and they have to go but
what about just doing things?
But if you're there needs to be some balance. You have to live your life responsibly because even though you're not guaranteed tomorrow, there's a good chance you should be ready to live tomorrow too,
But what would you do different?
There's that.
How would you treat people? How would you talk to them? Where would you go?
Oh, see.
When you really start thinking about it.
Yeah, see, now, knowing me, it's probably better that I keep myself believing that I'm perfectly healthy and I'm going to go for a really long time.
Oh, but we are.
Yes. Because if that was not the case...
I am manifesting this right now.
What contains some of my more less pleasant attributes is the fact that the repercussions of those attributes, if I acted upon them, would be catastrophic for everybody around me.
Which I gotta say, and this is a whole other episode, but between listening to you and your youngest this week, I've got to deep dive a little bit more into anger. This anger that you both live with. Why? Just why? Like, is it what attribute, genetic attribute, were you both pinned with? I don't get it. I mean, we already had the psychologist tell us a while ago, after her second round of the neuropsych testing, that dysthymia, like that older word that was they used for like the chronic underlying depression, right? Like that she likely was going to live with something like that, right? This isn't something you pill away.
This isn't.
It's something you will process differently as you age, but she's not depressed. She just has more like plain negative thoughts.
To the uninitiated, she appears depressed. She's not depressed. That's just how she is.
With her resting bee face that she takes pride in.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even try for it.
No. She
but
just is.
Have the same thing. You have that same underlying negative anger about nothing all the time.
No, it's not. Okay.
About things that don't need it.
I have this kind of stereotypical flash in the pan ADHD anger where it's just completely...
It's the impulsive ridiculousness. Yeah, I'll say it. It's part of the impulsivity.
It's the either it pops like a piece of popcorn, which is instantaneous, and then it's over, and then okay, it's out of the system. Or you let it build up until a major explosion happens and takes everybody out with you.
Neither of which is.
Well, it's way healthier to let the popcorn pop.
But why?
Because it's there.
What is wrong with you? What's wrong with both of you? And
Nothing.
You made our daughter.
Nothing.
No, nothing. I just walk around perpetually angry about everything.
I think I'm not. Neither.
I'm always gonna pop.
We're not angry. We're not angry all the time.
Just because I've learned to accept it and ignore doesn't mean I'm not aware.
It's not angry all the time. It's little things. It's okay. I'm trying to remember what it was. You ever see a cat step on aluminum foil?
I can't say I have.
Okay. If you want to keep cats off your counter, just take aluminum foil, lay it out there, and set it on top of there. Just leave it a little crinkly.
Uh-huh.
And cats land on it, and they freak out. Like, you'd swear they just got attacked. It's... The autonomic response is disproportional to the stimuli. It doesn't necessarily... It's just is. I forget the name of it, but there's a compound that in its liquid state, it's benign as water. But as soon as it solidifies or dries out, the crystalline structures that are left, if you breathe too hard on it, it explodes. It's not like a super energetic explosion, but it's very... In and of itself, it's harmless. But when it isn't harmless, its response is disproportionate to the stimuli that triggered it. Why? I don't know.
Well, thank you for that explanation.
But what the tricky part is like, yeah, I know it's there. And even understanding that it's there doesn't change the, like, it's like pulling the trigger. It's like the action that pulls the trigger, is minuscule amount of force creates a major explosion, and you're like, okay, well, what the heck was that? I don't even know why. What the heck is that? It just is, and you just hope that the most you can do is make sure you always keep the thing pointed in a safe direction.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I am dystonia,
Dysthymia.
dysthymia. Thank you. Yeah, and like, yeah, not depressed, not overly energetic and enthused.
Unless it's D&D or Legos or...
Well, no, there are moments that are, yeah, like, it's great, it's cool, it's just some people's neutral state is generally happy. They're giddy. We know some of those people who are, like, very, very chipper all the time. And for every one of those, there's somebody whose neutral state is not. For every Tigger, there's an Eeyore.
That's fair.
And, it's like, is Eeyore really, I mean, he's not really depressed. That's just who he is. And people leave him alone all the time because they think he's depressed and they don't want to bother him, when in fact it's like, no, this is just how I am, and you're not being here is actually making me depressed. I tend to be a little more hardwired to see the downside of stuff because that's what I got to prepare for.
You gotta.
Have to.
I think this is a whole other episode.
Entirely possible. But no, I mean, if you're not prepared for when the bad things happen, then the bad things become overwhelming.
I would
expect, not even expect. It's not that I expect bad things to happen.
Here we go.
I look for the bad things that can happen and try to be prepared for them.
That's a better phrase.
Like, we're going on a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
You on the back of the car right now, I got a toolkit and my code scanner and a jump pack
Is the jump pack charged?
It was.
I just want to make sure.
Just, do I plan on needing any of those things? Oh gosh, no. Do I expect to need them? No. But there's a chance. And because there's a chance, those suckers are in the back of the car and ready to go. And, anyway. We've looked at, over the years, we've looked at cars, like, you just don't like any of them. It's like, I didn't say I didn't like any of them. I just said these are the potential failure points on this vehicle. These are the downsides of this vehicle. It's like, they all do the job. They will all get you from point A to point B with a reasonable amount of power and economy. What are the bad things that you might have to deal with in the ownership of that vehicle? I'm not going to tell you all the good points. You know the good points. You look at them and go, ooh, that radio is really cool. I like the headlights on this. The steering wheel's really comfortable, and the hand controls are right in the right spot.
How long should I let you squirrel?
But, I don't know. But it's like, no, what are the things that aren't right about it so that you can compare the things that aren't right about it and which ones can you live with? Like, for me, it's like, okay, well, the exhaust is a little loud. I don't care. It doesn't bother me in the slightest.
And what is happening right now is an absolute example of exactly what I was trying to talk about. So thank you for making my point.
But anyway.
100%.
But anyway. But even then. It is what it is.
Deep breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I will say, though, it's like, yeah, that's kind of naturally how I look at stuff. Which I think is one of the reasons why I'm good at my job. But yeah, even though it's my nature to think like that, to view things like that, it gets very tiring.
I could see that.
To see all that all the time. Or to look at things and see them like that. Hence, unplugging from that world and going somewhere else. Stepping out of my life and going and doing something different. Which we've done. We've done the trips up north. And
Many.
We
won't be going back to the zoo anymore.
But I mean, I don't mean just those. I mean, we've gone up to Traverse City and hit Don's Drive-In and went to Leelanau because never been there, never really spent any time there before. And then we've gone to Ludington just cause.
Mm-hmm.
And we got that corner room on the beach in Cadillac, and just getting away. I mean, yeah, was it a day or two? Sure, but it was a day or two disconnected from normal life. And you just breathe. Like, you don't have to worry about, like, work is not a thing. Our girls are good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're good. So we could just kind of disconnect for a couple of days or a couple of hours. This time we're disconnecting for a week with the girls, pulling away from our lives
and their buddy,
and half of the boys, which is weird. Still weird.
Well, he was supposed to meet his girlfriend and it didn't work out. It's fine.
Yeah, and that whole
that's
thing.
Another story.
That's
We're
another
not
story.
Get into.
That's somebody else's story. It's not.
I'm not going to get into it.
No.
But he's still coming. It's still going to be a good time.
Yeah,
We're going to
it'll
go
be fun.
downtown Flavor Town, which is the only thing that our youngest is asked to do.
Yep, she wants to go to Flavor Town.
You're going to hit your museums
Mm-hmm.
because that's the only thing your oldest has wanted to do.
Yeah, see, there's the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, which I think is pretty cool. That's kind of cool. I was a big fan of the show and the books and all that fun stuff. She's really into the Titanic Museum, which why they have one in Tennessee.
Shipwrecks. She was obsessed with shipwrecks at one point.
Oh yeah, she still has a spot for them.
She does.
Yeah, yeah, and then all right, we got a cabin in the mountains.
Yes.
Okay, this is
that we can take our dog to.
You ever notice? Okay, this is one of those pseudonyms. Mean the same thing, but but it ends up being completely different. Like there's a huge difference between a cottage in the forest and a cabin in the woods.
No.
One, you might see a fairy and deer running around, and the other, you might get murdered by something. It's like,
well, the description does talk about making sure that you don't leave anything out and around for the bear to come get you.
oh yeah, yeah. So no leaving the dog outside. Got it.
Yes. That would be accurate. By the way, I want to add, it's Mama Cass, separate from Mamas and Papas. Look at Mama Cass, called Dream a Little Dream of Me. Just want to throw that out there.
Okay, cool.
I didn't think it was the group after I said it. I was like, oh yeah. So just want to
But
clarify that.
Yeah. But Mama Cass. Mama Cass.
That line right there. What?
Which what?
Somebody just saying Mama Cass.
Mama Cass.
What was that in?
I honestly don't know. It's just kind of fun to say. It's Mama Cass. Anyway, she was.
I've heard it. I've heard it in a show we've watched.
That woman could sing.
I feel like I've heard it more than once. Just somebody just randomly saying Mama Cass. Can you hear it?
Sort of, but not exactly. I'm
gonna see it and then I'm gonna know.
Yeah.
One of these days. Anyway.
I don't. Maybe. There was a character in a movie that did that. They'd quote a song and then kind of like, Brick in the middle would just like do that little tick, where for him it was he'd lie and then he'd say it again, and then or for his thing. But in Austin Powers and Goldmember would like.
Nope, that's not it.
He did that exact same kind of thing, but it was like that's the way I like it,
but that's not it.
And just that he did that same kind of thing. I don't think that's it, but he did that same kind of thing. Oh, The Proposal.
The Proposal.
The Proposal.
Yes.
Mama Cass.
Yes. See? You did remember it.
Yep.
It's the guy from The Office.
Yes.
Yes. See? I knew I could hear it because I'm like, I've heard it. I've heard it multiple times because why? When that movie was just on TV, I just turn it on because it's hilarious and I love it.
It's a cute movie in its own way. It's a cute movie.
That's what it was.
Betty White was hysterical in it.
My gosh.
Everybody else was good. She was awesome. Anyway.
Of course.
Yeah.
National treasure. Okay. So
certainly was.
This is going to be a shorter episode.
Sure.
Apologize for that now. We did not get it together to record ahead of time. So
no.
I don't know.
Life.
I mean, we'll see. We should be home next weekend to record.
Well, yeah.
But if not, we apologize ahead of time.
Might be late, might not be. Hard to say.
It
all depends on when we get back.
There's just some timing. My aunt in Sault Ste. Marie that was supposed to move yesterday
that did not
ended
happen.
up in the hospital.
Yeah.
She was in the hospital from Saturday night to yesterday.
Yeah. No joke. Yeah.
Well, see
Yeah,
now
yeah.
there's a I don't know how I feel about that one. Diverticulitis versus diverticulosis and the blood loss she had and the amount and the episodes and the things, and I don't know how I feel about that doctor, but it doesn't matter. She's home. I can tell you that my grandmother, her mother, and her brother, my father, had the exact same issues where the source of the blood never found. And my father also, she got it hands down. Dad wasn't in the hospital bleeding for 5 days. Like, that had never happened. Neither was grandma. But, so she got that award.
Not that they didn't necessarily shouldn't have.
I know, right? But she got that award. So, anyway, she's home. She's resting. She'll move next weekend with other help besides us. We unfortunately cannot be part of that process. But there was just a lot of other stuff this week. That was one of them, kind of being in touch every day. I'd get home from work. I'd make sure I was up on the things. And yesterday was just kind of goofy. Again, we apologize. This is a little shorter, but we did want to have one and did want to pay a short little tribute to my mom because it is her birthday. So I think I'll have some junk. I don't know what, but I'll actually allow myself to have a little, it's like the one day a year I actually allow myself to have the junk because I remember she would have been disgusting with her brownies and that woman would just put candy in everything.
Yeah.
Brownies specifically.
Yeah. She didn't so much as have diabetes as her pancreas surrendered and then committed seppuku. It was just like, nope, I'm out. And,
oh God, I'm gonna take everybody with me.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody take a insulin pump and play it like a piano before. But
Did you see the ads that were on? I saw it the other day. There's like a new device that they're advertising that it's like an insulin pump. That's what it is. Only it doesn't have the little tubes and things that are connected to you. It's a electronic thing stuck in your arm that's connected to an app so it knows when to pump insulin into you. I don't remember which one of my daughters was sitting next to us, which one of our daughters was sitting next to me, and I was like, that's an insulin pump. That's just the new and improved insulin pump. I couldn't even imagine my mother.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. She did what she wanted anyway. And she lived how she wanted to live. And that is one thing I will always be able to say. She did what she wanted until the end. In that way. She ate what she wanted.
Mostly, yeah.
She what was stopping her?
Yeah.
She just pumped herself full of more insulin.
Oh, I just need a little bit more.
Go to town on that cheesecake. Do whatever.
Yeah, Ma, I don't think you should see the plunger actually move. Okay, I don't think it should be going that fast.
So today...
Isn't that vial supposed to last the day? Because you just refilled it like a little bit ago. Just saying.
So today, I will do something. I don't know what. I'm going. I've had my 6-week clearance. We're going to get through this trip. I'm going to come back, get back on keto, get back on a rhythm, get back into a rhythm with my work, an actual set schedule instead of a hodgepodge thing to just try to fit people in. Hopefully some of the vacations and things will just settle down in general for people and they settle into the school year and blah, blah, blah. And then I will ramp up as I said I would because I was holding off to have my recovery, finish my recovery, and then just get back to it. So I'll wear my Mansell and Ironman shirt today, the one we just bought on our way home a few weeks ago at what was that store called? Rooted? It's called Rooted.
Something like that.
It's on 131. This is a free plug. It was on 131 in Mansalona.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you're headed north, it was on the left-hand side. Years and years and years ago, it was, I believe, a Napa Auto Parts. It was an auto parts.
No, the auto parts store's still there. It's just right across the parking lot.
Maybe they moved.
No.
It was something else. Let's just put it that way.
It was something else.
But
I don't remember what.
It's not just Mansalona stuff. It's all Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything Michigan.
Yeah, they do have a lot of Mansalona specific.
But they did have some Mansalona specific, which I still need to call, by the way, and find out about that sweatshirt. And I will, because it's the original from umpteen years ago logo with the Iron Man, with his bicep up, and Mansalona Ironman.
Yep.
And I wanted that one. I want that one because that was the logo that was on everything, and all of my mother's uniform shirts. That was the logo.
Yep.
So I want it.
Fair enough.
Only it's not just up in the corner, it's like the whole front of the shirt.
Yep.
So I'll wear that today. Honor Mom.
Cool.
Yes, and then I'll eat something junky. I don't know what. I'll make myself do it. I don't know what. In case y'all haven't figured out, and if you're new to this, I don't. I haven't in many, many years, but I believe my fear of diabetes is under control, because for quite some time that was rampant. If you're going to get kicked around by hormones and surgeries and recoveries and all the things, you're going to watch what you eat. You're going to watch what you do. I'm trying not to take it all overboard.
You really don't want to do something that adds something else to the pile. No.
And I'm not, being in the car this long. I'm just encouraged, get out and move. And they gave me little exercises to do in the car. I'm in that pelvic rehab therapy that's going well. When I stop and think, it's just all the things my mother would have never done. That wasn't a thing, to be fair. When she had her hysterectomy, 23 years ago, it wasn't a thing. But she wouldn't have anyway, because my mom, she did what she wanted until the end. I will always say that.
Yeah. I mean, she's a prime example in some ways of what not to do, though.
100%.
there's a balance to be had there.
Should you go in pain until you collapse?
No.
You probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, no. She is a prime example of why on an aircraft they tell you put your own oxygen mask on first.
Oxygen mask on thyself first. I say it often.
And then worry about your kids.
I say it often.
Because if you pass out, then who's going to help? If you wait to put yours on to help your kid, you pass out before you get theirs on. You can't help anybody. You can't not helping yourself. Your mom was a prime example of making sure everybody else's oxygen masks were on, whether they were on or correctly or not, before she even bothered to look at herself. And by the time she looked at herself, it was too late.
Not to say that pancreatic cancer is not a silent killer, because it's known for it. Her symptoms, by the time she was having them, I don't believe there was anything that could have been done regardless.
No.
Would have been nice to have known a few months sooner.
Most likely, no. But she was dealing with some pretty nasty symptoms for a while.
Incredibly aggressive form.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there were so many things that she just, another way to take the proverb or parable of don't worry about the sty in the other guy's eye until you get the plank out of your own.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, she lived that. That was like a life motto. It's
God
like, no, I'm going to worry about your freaking. I'm going to worry about your splinter. Don't worry about the 2x4 sticking out of my head. It's not about the nail. It's not about the 2x4.
Not about the 2x4. But this is her month, right? She loved Halloween. She did. She loved everything about it. She loved
hardcore.
And every year I've always figured out a way to honor her. Today's a little special and odd and different because we're leaving and we're going to go on this trip. And but it was her birthday.
Yeah. Well, and all right, there's this is dated. It's like it's one of those things that popped up after my time and has since gone before most people's current time. But there was the YOLO, the you only live once.
Right.
And people were using that as like, I'm going to go bungee jumping off of this bridge because you only live once. Like, no. I mean, I'm not saying, yeah, maybe, but it's like, that's not a good reason to do very risky behavior, but it is a really good reason to go out and see some of the world.
Yes, that's fair.
Like, should I go as like, okay, I've talked about going to like the Japanese steakhouse for years. Well, what are you waiting for? I mean,
go do it.
Like, go do it. It's like, I've never seen the Porcupine Mountains.
Go do it.
Why not? I mean, I'm not, and you don't have to.
That ain't a short trip for us.
Oh, it's not a short.
It was wonderful.
Unless you're in northern Wisconsin, it's not a short trip for anybody. It's
wonderful.
way up there.
It's
But,
beautiful.
I mean, it's like,
Go do
yeah,
it.
go, there are certain things like, you know what, you're right. You only live once, so go live. That doesn't mean go jump out of a perfectly good airplane with a sheet strapped to your back.
It doesn't mean, rack up all your debt. It doesn't mean
No,
do a bunch of criminal crazy stuff.
No, but it
But
does.
how
But
about
you should
make
like
plans, go do
like
things, be
all those-
spontaneous.
Well, like all those things your mom said she wanted to do. It's like you could have done a good chunk of them.
Yeah, you could have
May-
left Dad at home.
Maybe not all of them. Oh, he wouldn't have stayed home.
No, he would have gone and made her miserable.
He would have
That was
gone
the
and
norm.
complained. But
That
at the
was the
same
norm.
but at the same time, he would have. It's like she would have got a chance to like that. You don't like it?
She
Stay in the
would
car.
lived.
I'm going to go check this out. This is
She
cool.
would have lived.
But
That is true.
like again, yeah. So stress is getting to you, and you need a day off. Take a freaking day off.
Take a day off.
If it's like, you know what, it's like I haven't had a good relationship. Is just kind of we're going through the motions, living life because that's what we got to do. And it's like, you know what, that's not what I want for my life. Let's go do something. Let's go away for the weekend.
We're holding this trip loosely. I mean, there are the things you want
sure.
to do and see, and then
Yeah.
go see our friends or have
Yep.
them come to us or however that's got to look. But I
Both.
didn't want to it's not a rigid plan.
No.
Other than to say, yep, there's supposed to be these rainy days and there's supposed to be these nice days. We should probably pick a nice day to go do the walking and the touristy things.
Sure. Yeah.
But I didn't want
No.
want rigidity
There's
to
some.
any of
Yeah.
it. And yes, we're a little limited. We don't have some gigantic budget.
No.
But we'll be fine.
But you don't have
we'll
to
still have a good time. We'll
do
still
any-
go crazy at Buc-ee's.
Oh, sure.
We'll still get a couple of dumb things.
Oh, sure.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, certain things are going to cost a lot of money. Let's be fair.
Sure.
It's like you want to go to Epcot. That's going to cost you a good chunk of money. You want to fly to Hawaii for a week. That's going to cost you a big chunk of money. But there's so many things that doesn't cost much. Like the Porkies. You want to go to the Porkies. It's gas. It's gas and time. You could make that trip fairly cheap. But yeah, it's like there are legitimate excuses. I don't have the time off. I don't have a car that works. I mean, not saying there aren't legitimate reasons not to, but even then, go find a way to unplug.
I mean, you're going to eat up a week of your time, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's like you might not like. Can you go camping? There's a state forest nearby that you can go hike, or you can it's like there's a beach you can go relax on. There's a park that you can watch kids being stupid and just kind of relax and watch them be silly. There's a million different ways you can disconnect and decompress and recoup and enjoy the moment, even passively.
Amen.
Do it. Sometimes you gotta take a deep breath, and in order to take a deep breath, you gotta get out of the house and breathe somebody else's air for a little bit.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah, you find the moments. I mean, and let's be honest, find some moments where you need them. I mean, even if you're just like you just need to decompress a little bit, watch a dumb movie on TV. Just turn on something that's going to make you chuckle.
Absolutely. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's what we do the most, actually.
Oh yeah. Well, and like or you know what? Find a book that you've always wanted to read, and take some time and absorb yourself into a world that you couldn't conceive of. Libraries are free. And they have movies, and some of them have video games, and all kinds of media, and free Wi-Fi, and there's a way. You know what? You need it. Everybody needs it. Sometimes you need bigger ones than others. So everybody out there, go Go take a deep breath. Go touch grass.
Go touch grass. Go touch water.
Go touch water. Go listen to the birds. Or go watch a... like, if you got one available, listen to a toddler laugh. A baby belly laugh.
Yeah.
Yes. But, just when you need to, find a minute. Find a way. Find your way.
That is very important.
Just saying. So anyway, with all of that...
Happy birthday, Mom.
Certainly.
No, you're living that up.
Only woman in heaven that still needs an insulin pump.
Good Lord. I can imagine. I'm imagining those brownies now.
Your heavenly pancreas can't keep up. Calm down, woman.
Good gosh. Never-ending supply of candy and brownies, cheesecake.
Oh, crap.
I'll figure out something dumb to do in her name. Because we won't make it to a Buc-ee's today. So don't worry, I'll figure it out.
Sure. That's all right. We'll get to one eventually.
We'll get there.
Yep. So, anyway. Thanks for listening to the ramble.
Yes, thank you very much for that. Thank you for listening today. It's kind of a weird day, but thank you.
We definitely enjoy it. Mm-hmm. So, with all of that being said, I'm Fix It.
I'm Feel It.
We hope you join us in the future.
Till next week.
You all have a great one.